everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Tom here.
We're going to do creepiness.
Kim here.
Guys, Storm here. We're going to be watching Jazz Hands. So we're going to be watching We're Lost today. We're on episode 15, season 1, Homecoming. What's that mean?
It's Claire.
Yes, I was thinking Claire, and right away the thumbnail, I have the description hidden. The thumbnail, I see creepy eyes from
I do too, sneaky.
Ethan. Yes, which makes sense because Claire is okay, and I'm wondering now.
She's alive.
She's alive.
Okay.
I hope she's okay. I hope the baby's okay. Whether she's still pregnant or not, we don't know. But I'm wondering if Ethan is looking for her. Maybe she did actually escape and wasn't let go.
I think she escaped.
I think so too, because she was quiet, exhausted. She looked exhausted.
Yeah.
She was covered in blood and looked like hell.
We did talk about it last time too, that we heard screaming a couple episodes ago, which was her, whether she was getting tortured or she was having the baby. So I think she doesn't have the baby right now. Like, she's not pregnant anymore, and she escaped. So I don't know. So they probably have the baby, or she's still pregnant. We'll find out. But it was so dark last time we couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, she did the headshot, kind of.
So, switch, but we meant to say last time something humorous, where we love that whole montage, not even really a montage, but that whole funny scene of Charlie sitting there, and it seemed like an SNL skit or something, just him looking at the diary, and he's like,
trying to hide it from himself.
Yes, but no, and to the point where he stuffs it back.
It would have been funnier. It would have been funnier if he was reading the journal, and then Claire came in from behind him, just came out. I'm back. Oh my God, what are you doing reading that?
Charlie,
we're done. How dare you do that? It was so cute what
Charlie
he
read
wrote.
My diary.
It was so cute what she wrote too. I mean,
yes, he makes her feel safe.
Mm-hmm. And he felt so guilty, which I was happy about because that was her privacy. I know it helps a lot of people. I used to have a journal, and it was fun to write in, but I'm you're on an island, and anyone could just read it, I guess, if you always have your belongings.
But that's really good to do that, because...
It could have some insight on...
Absolutely, like the last page.
Mm-hmm.
It was that's a perfect example with the black rock.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what, too? Like, that would actually be good for everyone to do. Hey, guys, let's have I don't know where they're going to find paper, but like, hey, have this rock and you can write down your thoughts or whatever. Because then people could sneak around and get into, well, not that you want to, break people's privacy or whatever.
You go missing, you can...
You can see if anyone's psychotic or not. Oh, I hate how this guy looks at me. I'm going to kill him tomorrow.
Right. Or I don't feel good after eating this
diary. Sawyer called me Freckles again.
Or is it Winky Face? I don't know. I'm a little confused. But I do like Sawyer's character, and I really hope he starts to kind of loosen up a little bit and not be so tight.
I think he is. He's starting to.
When Charlie punched him and then Sawyer punched him back. Yeah, what did Charlie say? You punch like a punk or something? Or?
Yeah, something like that. He was kind of holding himself when he said it. But that was tough because that punch was hard. Like you said, Kim. Like, that was a hard punch. Like, you broke his jaw or something there. But the way that Charlie got up and just said it like that, I'm like, wow, he's tough too to actually take that and be like, screw you, man. Like, you're wuss or whatever.
I'm in a band, man.
But, having a band.
All the mosh pits he's probably been in.
But he was good with Hurley, giving him the manifest.
Mm-hmm. He was.
So Hurley's pretty cool with everybody, though, too. Hurley's not
He's like the glue, in a way.
Yeah.
And just to randomly say, I know we have our main cliques, I guess, that stay together, but it's cool how Kate was actually sitting with Charlie last time and just talking to him.
Yes.
I like seeing that.
They were buddies right off the bat. Yeah, she does.
She really does care. So she's like the glue, too. Yeah, she's like the glue, and Hurley's like the glue, too. They all help in some way, and that's what's great, that they're all working together. But where's the other 30-somewhat or 25-somewhat people? What are they doing?
See, with Kate, you don't really know, though. She's
like that
the
Hy-Vee
glue.
guy.
Well, Kate's the glue, but you don't know if she's telling people, you better be friends with me or I'll kill you.
Well, she lies a lot, but I know you never know. It's like we're still learning a lot about these people. But I think she might mean well, and again, it seems like people are going to get better, being here on this island, because even Mike and Walt now have a good relationship, talking, showing the letters, and bonding over certain things now. And then Locke now being able to walk. And I wanted to say last time that Jack, I have to say it again, found the coffin, wasn't there, was seeing his father running or walking around the island, and there's a lot of mystery things going on. So I feel like everything's fated to be here, So.
I don't think the plane crash fixed Jack's dad in the coffin.
I'm alive.
I don't think he was really walking around.
I can walk and I can laugh.
And
I don't know. I question everything. It's so random. But anywho, guys, shall we get into it?
Yes.
Homecoming. This sounds scary.
Right there.
She's back.
Baby, no baby.
We're not showing. Oh no, she looks like she's still pregnant.
Is she?
She collapsed in my arms.
She looks like it. Oh, she's still pregnant.
Still
Look at that
pregnant?
belly.
God.
Wake up now.
She's gonna freak out.
She's gonna pick up and scream.
Claire,
Oh, she's petrified.
it's okay.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, she's been drugged or something.
Oh no.
I don't remember any of you. I don't remember any of this.
What do you remember? 도대체 무슨 일이 일어나는 거지?
저도 모르겠어요.
저
I
여자
know everything, actually.
괜찮을까?
제 생각엔 괜찮은 것 같아요.
The guy pretends to be one of us. He dragged her to the jungle for almost 2 weeks. She doesn't remember him?
2 weeks now?
Apparently.
Maybe she's so traumatized she doesn't want to
I think
remember.
he's around.
Who is he? Ethan.
Ethan's the bad guy.
Oh, I won't be sleeping.
Oh. Lucky for me. Finally, I'll have someone to stay up with.
I was in a band.
Saucy sirens. I believe in monogamy.
Saucy sirens.
Will not be shared like a common curry.
Are we that obvious?
He's good with the ladies.
Sensitive, autistic.
The girl is pregnant. Very pregnant. Are we supposed to believe that she escaped from him?
And young.
And young.
Safety in numbers, right? You have no idea what I'm talking about. How nice it must be. to
Bet you he
be
does.
involved in the bloody
Can you imagine?
insanity that surrounds us at every turn. Must be nice. You wake up and
Wait.
It's like every
It's
episode
like a
now.
sickle.
Yeah, sounds like a machete or something.
Oh, what's
Oh, a
swinging?
helicopter?
Swinging. What hit him?
Oh, I hit him.
Don't hurt Charlie.
Oh,
I
no.
hate you.
I want her back. What?
I'll take you.
I want you to bring her back.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, leave him alone.
This guy needs to go.
If you don't, I'm going to kill one of them.
One every
Why
day.
does he want the baby?
And Charlie? I'll kill you last.
Son
Oh, I
of a...
hate this guy.
We go out and we bloody kill him.
Calm down, Charlie. We don't want the others to get upset.
Forget the others. He's out there right now, look.
I think he's right.
You sure there's nothing going on?
Absolutely.
But, you know, if you want to invite me back for sex, don't say tea. Say sex.
Do you want tea or not?
I'd love some.
Brilliant. He was rather proud when I told him I was going on a date with a bona fide rock star.
What's he doing? Stealing?
It was Winston Churchill's. You should come round for dinner.
I'd love to.
He's on a mission for something.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're beyond sharpening knives here, Jack.
I'm not putting guns when I'm trained to hands.
Just her.
Do untrained hands,
Or Locke.
Kate. Locke.
I'll take a shift.
Okay?
Absolutely. We're counting on you.
Oh, see, he's like, okay.
Good.
Yes.
Nobody's safe.
I know.
Hey.
He's paired.
I was responsible. I should have taken care of her.
Charlie, nothing's gonna happen to her. Okay?
Those are famous last words.
I was in a band once myself, you know.
Oh.
You gave it up then? I was married. Lucy was on the way. I was wanted to be more practical.
Liam and I don't exactly keep in touch, and there's been some problems with royalties.
Wow, he really opens up. We don't know anything about how many are there. Like, maybe not just Ethan like they're saying.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And he's out in the open with his staff. Like, people are going to look for that. I would be hiding.
Don't go in that area.
I know.
So he don't get you. him and Locke.
Boone, no, come on. You just had a transformation.
Walking away.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what happened? It was night and now it's day?
You fall asleep.
Maybe it's playing with him. Just to get him
Monster
away.
again. Boone, no. You already have a purpose. No. Don't you want to stab
Jill,
somebody?
it might be somebody. Oh, it's a trap.
It's a bear. It's white.
Oh, it's a bear.
dog.
Oh, it's the dog. Oh, phew.
Oh, no. Is that Claire? Who's
crap.
yelling?
Oh, they were all watching the perimeter.
Smart. They drew them out.
I wonder if they had the dog and let him out.
Who's
Oh, they
that?
got...
So that was just a random
Who?
survivor.
Locke said it didn't matter. He came in from the water.
Oh.
What?
Jeez.
So Steve drew the short straw.
Dude, that was Scott.
Oh, he knows everybody. What's going on? on?
Because they're all
Scream.
petrified because he's looking for her.
Hi. Why is everyone staring at me?
You mean nobody's told you?
Told me what?
Now she's not going to trust anyone.
Why?
Don't say it. See,
Why
you
did
can't
you
trust
lie
her.
to me?
Okay, look.
You know, what else didn't you tell me?
Sorry. Look, I just wanted to take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, I hope she doesn't do anything weird and like take off or something because she doesn't trust anyone now.
You okay?
Yeah, just a bit nervous.
Don't be. Dad's put the fix in. Have you memorized the manual?
Don't do it.
Backwards and forwards.
You're gonna do great. I believe in you. Oh, almost forgot.
Making it so hard for him to steal something.
Hey, don't do it.
The second time you. Oh, don't!
Right,
She's
now
No.
I know you'll protest,
Oh.
but you simply can't be respected unless you have one of these.
Oh. Lucy.
You have everything you need?
Yeah.
Then let's get you to work.
Yeah, you got everything you need, all right.
Oh my God. Shouldn't have done it.
He has the advantage. To him, we're nothing more than a bunch of scared idiots with sharp sticks.
Okay.
I trust Locke with the gun.
Mhm.
Kate. Maybe Saeed, but he kind of loses himself when he gets crazy.
Yeah, but he'd be good.
Charlie, I can talk for myself.
Claire,
Use her as bait.
they want to use you as bait.
Yeah. It's dangerous, but
I don't remember, Ethan.
You said there were 4 guns.
Never fire a weapon, Charlie.
I don't know if I trust Charlie.
I don't know
Like, no
about Charlie.
offense. I love
He's right
Charlie,
there with
but
Boone.
I don't think he'll be good with a gun.
If you're...
He's all nervous and he needs a fix.
He's gonna drop that thing in his
yeah, he's
pocket.
gonna drop it.
Yes! Oh no, it's gonna come.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
He's gonna throw up. Oh no! Oh, not on the machine! No, it's not a toilet!
And copy that.
Copy that.
Hell. What?
I actually did think Sawyer.
Well, I know at least one polar bear seems to think so.
He
If the
hesitated.
lady wants to come.
Take that finger off the trigger too.
No, the safety. Wait, is that a
Lift
second
this
one?
off the marshal. Remember
That's
him,
the
don't
first
you?
one.
Ah!
5 guns are better than 4.
Yeah, Kate should have one.
Now she's happy.
And that also shows that, oh, you had that gun the whole time and didn't use it? Wow.
We want him alive.
Last resort, and don't keep shooting. You only have 100-ish rounds. It's that time again.
So why is Ethan super strong for? You think that's part of the island?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got nothing else to do. Work
Experiment or
out.
something. You know, you shouldn't. She should be way out in the open. What about the gunpowder? I don't know.
Oh, John's really serious.
Ooh, creepy.
Here's the creepazoid.
Don't let him
his
get
arm.
too close to her.
Come on, Jackie. Oh, now you got the gun. Now he's gonna beat the crap out of you, and you just lost the gun.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
Kate. Come on, guys. Round up.
Where's everybody else? No one else sees this?
Big perimeter, I
They're
guess.
climbing out of the trees.
All right, come on, sweet. Come on. Time up. Time up.
I wonder if Claire
Good
gave him
measure.
those scratches.
Yeah.
Maybe. Where's the gun?
Yeah.
Oh, Jungle Boy. Not even for 1 second.
Son of a bitch.
Was that Saeed?
Who was that, Kate?
No,
oh
that
my
was-
God.
Oh,
it was him?
Charlie's. All that effort they just did. And he used a lot of bullets, too. See, now we have more questions. No answers. We have our ways.
I wasn't gonna let that animal anywhere near her again. Ever.
Mm-mm.
Oh, she crying?
Lucy, I'm sorry. I've been having some problems. If I could just explain.
Leave, Charlie. Oh, you meant to, Charlie. You meant to from the start. You selfish bastard!
Lucy, if I can just explain.
Why did you take the job, Charlie?
I cared for you.
He started feeling for you.
I wanted you to think that I could take care of you.
You'll never take care of anyone.
Oh, see, so that's in his head. I don't know, killing Ethan might be worse off.
Is he
Just more.
really dead though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
I remember peanut butter.
Oh, good, she's getting memory back.
Why do I remember peanut butter? I want to trust you.
Uh-huh. I hope she gets her full memory back.
Can I read your diary tomorrow?
I never read it before.
I hope they don't let their guard down too much, though, because they killed that guy.
Right, and there's probably more.
Yeah, because that might
I would assume there's
have
more.
started something more. Who knows? Oh, that was nice. Oh, I got scared for a second at the end there. I'm like, someone's going to pop out and be like, you killed him. That was actually Alex. Ah.
Yeah, but did you see the scratches on Ethan's right below
That's
his arm?
right.
You're right, so that probably was her.
It's got to be from Clara, yeah.
Probably how she got away.
Wow. Oh, I'm glad she's getting her memory back. And it was cool actually seeing a flashback with Charlie again instead of like a new person every time to learn more about him and what he went through.
And that's a big lesson. I mean, he was starting to really fall for the girl, but
He seems to be fighting with himself.
Yes.
Doing
Plus he's
good,
going
but
through
he gets
this drug
pressured into something
addiction.
else.
I love how they tell the stories in this where you have a main story for the current situation and then we see why characters react the way they do through flashbacks. So that's why Charlie was so more protective about Claire because of what happened with him in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That he can take
How-
care of someone. He wanted to take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
And to kill Ethan would be, okay, I'm taking care of her. Now she's going to be safe, but you don't kill someone for that. But he's just so upset. And we still don't know what Ethan actually did to both of them. I mean, God knows what
Who knows?
he did.
I mean, Ethan's probably the one who hung Charlie up.
Yeah.
Right. And
know?
who knows what he did to Claire in front of, maybe he saw what he did to Claire. You don't know. I mean, he could have raped her. You don't know.
Plus, he threatened everybody's life, pretty much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He had Charlie in a chokehold up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And no
So he
problem.
was a very dangerous man. He was very strong, too. He was, as strong as Jack was.
Jack was amazing in this that I got annoyed right away because like here he's talking about guns and protecting with guns, but that's your last resort. Like if you're going to, it's easy to say because we're not in that situation, but it's easy to be like, okay, well, gun last resort, but don't hold your gun like this and charge someone with a gun because you're easily going to drop it. I mean, I don't know what else you could do. They don't have holsters or anything.
There was one holster.
Yeah, and I was like, but he just lost his gun first tackle, and I'm like, that could have been bad. So I thought Jack might have gotten shot, and he was gonna have to like tell someone to like, you have to take this out or cut this out of me, or a clean shot through or something. But he full on physically beat the crap out of that guy. Like Jack looks strong, but we saw how eerily strong Ethan is, so I didn't think he would be really a match. But
Well, last time he fought Jack was kind of caught off guard. Because he wasn't expecting to see him, so that maybe was the difference.
Yeah, and
maybe.
Jack's adrenaline, knowing that he has to get him, and this is costing
'Cause
lives.
Jack had the jump on him this time.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, yeah, because he always wants to protect, and that really drove him to be like, yeah. So I love having that group together, though, like Saeed, Locke, and Jack. Kate really should have a gun, and Sawyer. Like, that was cool that he had a gun, too.
Yeah.
I actually thought of him before they said it, and even though he's really rough around the edges, like, he actually shot that polar bear. He had the gun and shot that polar bear, and I think he would make the right decision. The only thing that made me nervous was him and Saeed, but they seemed to make peace a little while ago when they were talking. He was kind of threatening Saeed when he had those like cutters or something and just walked away. So I think that was like the end, hopefully, of that. But everyone working together like that. I don't want to judge Charlie because I think he's a wonderful person, but being a wonderful person and being able to use a gun is a very different thing. So you can make bad decisions being a good person, and we see how passionate that Charlie gets, so he might not be in his right mind sometimes, and there he wasn't. But at the same time, what do you guys think about that? If there was an intruder, you don't know anything else, if there's more people out there, you're on an island, exact same situation, would you think that guy just has to die, to eliminate the threat, or would you want them to question him?
I have to say, he's in a different position than anybody, because Claire doesn't remember what happened to her. He clearly remembers, but it's probably so bad, he's not saying anything to anybody. So only he knows how bad this guy is. Plus the guy at the end, he threatened them to kill one by one, and him being the last. So him over anybody, it's different because he knows what he did to himself and Claire up until he left or he was hung, and he threatened him with his life and to kill everybody else before him. So he had a different perspective than the average Joe having a gun and
Yeah, so there's a little
accidentally
more
going off.
animosity towards him.
Yeah.
So do you think it was right for him to just kill someone, or would you want to like question that person?
Well, knowing the rest of the group, I would say I would have kept him alive, but I probably would have disabled him somehow, shot him in the leg or something, so he can't just get back up. Because once he relaxes and recovers, he's going to be back to full strength again, and you can't have that.
Yeah.
Because all he has to do is catch somebody off guard, and he's out. He's on the loose again.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't have killed him, but I would have disabled him.
No, I wouldn't have killed him either, but I was surprised they didn't have rope or to tie him up.
Well, I mean, Locke had rope to tie a boon and all that. Yeah. So there's rope there.
Yeah, so maybe they were gonna do that after they knocked him out or whatever.
Yeah.
They beat the crud out of him. That was the next stage.
Well, what did they do with the body?
Well, we don't know yet, right? Because sometimes they
show
jump.
it.
Yeah, sometimes they jump, and we'll find out later, I guess. But that is true. What they do with the body. So I want to answer that. I want to say question him if you can, knock him out or whatever. But because there's so much mystery there's a lot of questions where if you might start something bigger if you kill him. But at the same time, he's killing your people. He's killing your group every day.
He already killed one.
He already killed one, and they were not prepared. Like, they were prepared, but they weren't prepared at all. Like, he came from the freaking water. Like, who does that? Who can do that?
Just the look in Ethan's eyes. He had that killer look on him.
Yeah.
So Charlie, I was kind of like... He didn't even seem afraid by other people.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I was answering why I think Charlie did it is because he's seen possibly stuff that he's done to Claire, and he really cares for Claire.
Yeah.
And when he, threatened him, and he did, and he did what he said. He was going to kill someone every day until he gets her. But we all thought if someone gets a gun and accidentally shoots someone else haphazardly, that's really dangerous. But thankfully, they picked the right people.
Yeah,
Charlie, we didn't know Charlie had one, but he.
Well, Jack dropped his, so I think he grabbed Jack's. Yeah, because Jack.
He grabbed Jack.
I think that's what happened. Yeah,
because Jack's gun fell in the water. And
he took Jack. I didn't see that. Okay.
They didn't show it, but when Jack dropped his gun when he first tackled the guy. Yeah, because they only had 5 guns and the other guys had theirs. So.
I saw it drop. I didn't see him catch it. Okay.
He didn't catch it. They didn't show it.
Get it?
So you just assume. Oop, I just dropped my keyboard. But you just assume. Sorry.
Okay.
You just assume that because there were 5 guns and Jack dropped his, so he grabbed his. I can see what Charlie was doing, because he went through a lot, and who knows how much he did see. I don't think he saw a ton, but for them to travel that far, like they were dragged half the time, I'm sure.
There was something.
He was very silent.
There was something superhuman about Ethan.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie had 2 interactions with him where you lost both times.
Mm-hmm.
And just the look in his eyes, and he was able to drag, 2 bodies by himself through the woods. A pregnant woman and a full-grown man.
Mm-hmm.
There's something just so evil and something so subhuman about him that just I don't think he's dead. I have a funny feeling he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's also and it's also very strange that he knew Jin couldn't speak English, so he couldn't threaten Jin. So he knew he had to take him out to threaten.
Oh, that's
Charlie.
a good point. I didn't even think that.
True, yeah.
So he's been really eyeing everybody. He really knows. He's been,
Well, he's been in their group
learning
for a few weeks at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
my God, it's so scary. And amnesia, I know that is a thing. I think we discussed that too
Our
a while
cousin
ago.
had amnesia.
I know, it does happen, but I don't know, if it's really understood or not. I mean, is it an actual signal in your brain that you just, because of the knock on your head or something, or just trauma?
Could be
mental trauma.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's definitely been through it.
Yeah. It's shocking to me that I know it's a real thing, but it just makes me ask all these questions, like how do people still talk or just remember up to a certain event and erase everything else?
Yes.
And I'm not denying it, but I'm just like,
no,
it's so interesting.
I was with our cousin when it happened, and it was amazing. It was just like triggering. I just kept talking and talking about the same thing over and over again. It was like, I'm like, are you okay? Maybe we should go to the doctor. And come to find out he had transient amnesia. Transient amnesia. Yeah, and it happened. It was for 24, 36 hours. He was in that mode of he couldn't get past anything but just saying the same thing and not remembering. And why was he here? And I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, was that a long period of time though, or was it just?
It was only 24, 36 hours. It was a small period of time,
Yeah.
But there's different variations of amnesia.
It's always interesting to me because I do believe in that, and because it's more temporary, we're like getting confused in the moment and not remembering stuff in that moment. But if, say, a month, like you don't remember the whole month or a year, like that's bizarre to me, because that how do you disconnect like that, but you can still talk and remember things before that? And I know it's a real thing, but it just shocks me when that happens. So when this happened to Claire, I'm like, something really traumatic or medication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it makes
so she
perfect
remembers
sense.
that
Yeah,
up to that point.
And she's slowly starting to remember. She remembers peanut butter. She remembers to trust Charlie.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's like self-inflicted or if that's actually a signal in your brain that just shuts off or something.
Maybe shutting down your brain to, like heal so you don't get so traumatized that, because everyone has different ways of expressing. Look at even at the crash. How people expressed right off the bat. Some people shut down, some people went and helped, everyone, deals with trauma differently.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, because it's just interesting to think that way because, just to reset to one specific point and not remember anything after, like, at all, and then little things come back. I just find that really intriguing to be like, how's that happen?
I wonder if Claire she's probably been to wherever he is, his campsite or whatever. So if there is more people, maybe as she starts to remember, maybe she'll start giving clues as to where they are and how many are there.
Or maybe it'll jar her memory if she sees this black rock.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the see-all stone that you have to touch.
That's right.
Yeah, so can't wait to watch more.
There's got to be another group somewhere because he's got to be living somewhere.
They're like Terminators, like super soldiers.
Well, he could also be that Alex person.
That's what we keep thinking, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's related to that and why she went kind of crazy, because he's kind of crazy on that side too.
Maybe those voices
are the other group.
Yeah, from like Alex and stuff with the woman when she was like, "There's voices and whatever," and he went crazy, and I know that was creepy. And then Saeed heard that too, so maybe that can give you superhuman strength or something.
Maybe Saeed was close to the camp and he was hearing them talking.
Maybe, or it could be more realistic like that, Tom. And I'm like, ghost! It's something surreal. What is that? But yeah, so can't wait to watch more. This is so good. The last 3 episodes have been intense. Like I'm glad Claire came back with just the monster, the mysteries. Like, what the heck's going on?
And she's pregnant and the baby's fine. That's huge. That's monumental.
That's huge.
All the blood that was on her, then that must have been Ethan's blood, I guess, when she scratched him.
Yeah, probably.
Right. I'm just glad Kate got a gun.
Yeah, me too. I was kind of surprised they didn't give her one right away. Like they assumed. I know Jack is a little hard because like she keeps lying about stuff, but it's easy for me to say because we're watching and seeing what happened in the past.
Yeah, but he doesn't know to what capacity her criminal record is. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know that she's good with a gun. She doesn't know he robbed the bank.
Yeah, we know all that stuff, so we know more about the characters than they do. So that I can understand. Yeah, you're right.
Rock was like, "This is the best candy in the island."
I know. He's like, I like how he handles it. And again, he researched all this stuff. Like he never actually did any of this before because he was in a wheelchair. So for him to just know how to use a gun, right? Like maybe there is something before he was in a wheelchair where he could use a gun, but how he was just like doing all that stuff and checking the cartridge and popping it back in.
Nature to him.
He just knows, and that is not like, oh, I read about it, I know, because I know a lot of people that have that real professional training, and that's like professional training right there to be like, yeah, it's good, like you can read about it, but then you're like, oh wow, this is a little harder than I thought. Oh, you're gonna really pop that back.
You can also have some gun training when you're in a wheelchair. I mean, he could have.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been preparing for that trip for a long time, so maybe he took.
You know what? That's true. Yeah, very true there. See, I can't dismiss people just because they're in a wheelchair.
You never know.
Do that.
I'm curious as to how much ammo they really have because Jack said they have about 100 or so rounds, but if each magazine holds maybe 12 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just saying conservatively so people don't.
Well, I mean, were those guns already loaded? Were they already loaded and they have 100 extra, or do they have 100 total?
I'm guessing 100 total-ish, he said, but I don't know. But, like, Charlie, again, because he was so angry and he just took that guy out, I was like, he did, 3 or 4, maybe even more rounds there. And, see, that's why people like him...
He did about 4 or 5 rounds.
Huh? Or not rounds, but shots. I mean,
shots,
to say.
Yeah.
But, he was wasting bullets there, too. I mean, you want to make sure he's dead. He was really angry and wanted to kill him. But I think he was dead probably the second shot,
When Charlie fired that gun, I swore it sounded like a rifle at first. I was thinking that the
Dramatic effect.
The lady?
Well, I thought the French lady was the one that took him out.
Yeah, because I thought that too.
No,
right when you said
that's
a
what I
rifle,
thought.
I was like,
I was
oh
like,
crap,
oh my God,
maybe it is
it's a
her.
Oh, good. I
It just
finally got my
sounded-
son.
Well, it just sounded muffled in a way where it
Yes.
sounded like a rifle shot, not a gunshot or a pistol shot.
I feel like we haven't seen the end of her. She has to come back.
Yeah, she definitely.
Oh, she's definitely come back.
And that whole discussion last time, I wanted to also say this again about Walt having those, not visions, but having things happen once he sees it, like the bird and the bear. But that woman before, she was like, oh, and the bears, you would only hope if it was that issue or something, or maybe not.
Right.
So there are bears, so she's been aware of the bears too. So she's been having that issue as well before Walt was even there. So maybe he is just summoning them.
Speaking of Walt, Vincent, do you think that maybe Ethan had Vincent and then kind of released him back to him to distract everybody? So he can go and kill that one guy from the water?
Totally.
Because then he pulled everybody away to one spot and then he went in from the water.
Yeah, it totally could have
Killed that one
been.
guy.
You never know. You just.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. That's right.
distraction.
Oh, God, yeah, because thank God Vincent's okay. But, yeah, he could have used that as a distraction because everyone ran that way. And thank God that Boone tripped because he was, I think he's going to be a really good helper. Not to say, I'm trying to, treat him like a kid or something. Because now he's removed from Shannon and he's his own person. He is following Locke a lot, but I think his survival skills will get better.
He's doing things that he wants to do now.
Yes.
And learning things he wants to do. He's not doing it because he feels like there's a greater cause with Shannon.
Yeah. And the fact that he just ran in, though, with the spear, hearing rustling, and he was ready. He was holding it like this and he tripped, which will happen. You're in a jungle, but in that case, you should really watch what you're doing because every moment matters. So if he didn't trip, he could have speared the dog.
But he also broke the perimeter too by taking off.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
So he needs a lot more training. And not only that, but they heard all the shouting, and immediately all the guards were there that were armed. So that was a big weakness to do that.
Knowing Locke's intelligence and how much he's done all this tracking and stuff, I would have thought that he would have known that was like a distraction, a ploy to draw everybody away, and he would have stayed somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right.
But he came running too.
I like seeing that he's not invincible, that he doesn't know everything. That's actually kind of good to see.
I like to see him surprised too, because then it's like an oh shit moment. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
And he cares about people, which we know, but I like him saying that too. Oh, well, I do care about, so-and-so who died, and you don't have to be like so-and-so, you know what I mean? But he does really care, and he's not like this, I'm above it all and at peace because I'm one with the island and things happen for a reason, so it's okay. No, he's like, someone freaking broke into our camp, killed a guy. I want to get him too, but we have to do it in a smart way.
Yeah, we have to be logical about it, yeah.
Yeah, and he is so full of information because we're just like dumb idiots with pointy things or whatever.
Right.
So he's easily picking us off, and we can't just hoard together. And, so it's interesting, and I love Locke's wisdom. So he's really good to listen to, and Jack really does pay attention to that, so it's good.
Yeah, and I hope they don't let their guard down with Claire. I really hope. And I wish the damn psychic was with her.
Yeah, right. It's the evil monkey in the closet,
so obsessed with getting Claire back.
No,
it's almost
they
like
know
they want,
something.
Yeah, the next generation for themselves.
I'm worried now because now that Ethan's gone, I feel like they just opened up a can of worms or whatever. So
He
now,
might have been the nice one.
Yeah, he might have been.
Yeah,
the nice
he
one.
might have been. Okay, you go out and get them, and
I hope they don't let their guard down now. Oh, peace, yay, we killed him. Not that they wanted him dead, but now the threat's gone. So is it really gone? So hopefully she'll be okay. Nothing else will happen now that they're not. They might still guard the area, but who knows?
Well, that's 2 people now that they found on this island. So there's got to be more.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my guard down for that. Yeah. So can't wait to watch more, guys.
And they're not nice. They're not like, hey, let's have a
camp. Hey, everybody bring a.
Weird things. We need that baby. That's weird enough. Why do you need my baby? You kidnapping people makes no freaking sense at all. Cannibals. No, some weird cult going on the island.
Burger
Polar
babies.
bears. I don't know. Weird whispers. Dead people coming back to life. I don't freaking know. Weird. But I think we'll end it there, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon, as always.
If you don't subscribe, Ethan's coming and he's going to get you.
That's right.
With Claire.
With bullet holes. He's going to come back alive and get you.
No! Say, come on, guys. Love you.
Bye.